Mantri Shri Rajnath Singh ji, Raksha Rajya Mantri Shri Sanjay Seth ji, the Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan, Param Vashisht Seva Medal, Uttam Yudh Seva Medal, Ati Vashisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vashisht Seva Medal. The Chief of the Naval Staff, Admiral Dinesh Kumar Tripathi, Param Vashisht Seva Medal, Ati Vashisht Seva Medal, Nausena Medal. His Excellencies Ambassador of Republic of Seychelles and Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, distinguished delegates, esteemed industry leaders, members of the Diplomatic Corps, officers of the armed forces, and honored guests, a very warm welcome to you all. Today, as we celebrate India's resurgence in shipbuilding excellence, an ecosystem shaped by ingenuity, discipline, and the unwavering maritime spirit of our nation, India's maritime resurgence is driven by clear vision and purposeful national resolve. It is powerfully guided by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's transformative doctrines, security and growth for all in the region, Sagar, the Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047, and our civilizational ethos of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. May I now request Joint Secretary, Naval System, Shri Rajiv Prakash for an opening address, please. I beg your pardon. CMD GSL, very warm welcome to you.
समुद्र की लहरों में भारत की क्षमता है, हर चुनौती में उठने की हमारी परंपरा है। जहां इच्छा है वहां दिशा है, जहां आत्मविश्वास है वहां वैश्विक प्रतिष्ठा है। ऑनरेबल रक्षा मंत्री श्री राजनाथ सिंह जी, ऑनरेबल रक्षा राज्य मंत्री जी, चीफ ऑफ डिफेंस स्टाफ, चीफ ऑफ नेवल स्टाफ, सेक्रेटरी डिफेंस प्रोडक्शन, सीनियर ऑफिसर्स फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, delegates from friendly nations countries, the commercial maritime sector representative, MSMEs, academia, and media colleagues. A very good morning to all. Suprabhat. It is a privilege for all of us in the Indian shipbuilding ecosystem to gather here under the guidance of the Honorable Raksha Mantri ji, whose vision for self-reliance, innovation, and global outreach continues to shape India's maritime resurgence. Today's seminar, Samudra Utkarsh, has a clear and strategic intent to present Indian shipyard as a national strategic assets, modern, capable, competitive, and ready to meet next generation local and for global requirements. Your presence reflects a shared recognition that India is entering a decisive phase of shipbuilding expansion backed by policies, infrastructure, skill, and most importantly, confidence. Over the course of the day, we will highlight upgraded infrastructure across the Indian shipyards, digital shipyards, automation, modular construction, Industry 4.0 initiatives, capacity expansion, technology roadmap, including green propulsion, autonomous systems, and advanced materials. Our aim is not only to demonstrate what each shipyard has achieved, but also to underscore what India is now poised to deliver at scale, at quality, and within compressed timelines. India's shipbuilding future is anchored in a robust policy framework at this juncture, and these policies send a clear message. India is preparing to take its place among the world leading shipbuilding nations. Global geopolitical realignments, supply chain diversifications, and rising costs in shipbuilding hubs have created a historic opportunities. Countries are now actively seeking trusted, cost-competitive, politically stable partners, and increasingly, the world is not considering India, but the world is choosing India. This seminar is designed to reinforce that message to foreign customers, commercial fleet owners, technology partners, and procurement agencies. India today builds the most complex warships, from aircraft carrier to complex weapon-intensive warships, submarines, and indigenously designed special vessels. From manned to unmanned vessels, our capability demonstrates a simple truth. If India can build these complex platforms, India can build any class of ships for the world. The next national leap is to apply this mastery to become a global leader in this sector. The transformation ahead requires seamless collaboration, OEM investment in India's maritime supply chain, MSME and startup driving innovation and component indigenization, skill development, policy support, incentivizing induction of sovereign software-based solution to ensure data integrity in critical times. Together, we are building not just ships, we are building a national maritime capability with global relevance. We have just concluded a very enriching fireside conversation that has powerfully framed India's shipbuilding journey. The discussions highlighted how our shipyards have matured through learning, technology absorption, and the trust placed in us by our maritime forces. What came through clearly is that India stands at an inflection point. The capability we have built over decades must now translate into scale, speed, export, and future-ready platforms. Maritime autonomy, green technologies, and next-generation local solutions will define our competitiveness in the years ahead. As we move ahead, I urge all participants to convert today's insights into a practical roadmaps, whether in design, infrastructure, technology, or global outreach. This seminar is a platform to align our collective strength with the aspiration of Viksit Bharat. What India is showcasing today is not just infrastructure or capability. India is showcasing resolve, ambition, and readiness for global leadership. Our commitment to the armed forces, to friendly nations, and to global maritime community is clear and unwavering. In the end, I would conclude by saying, समुद्र की हर लहर में अब भारत की छाप होगी, नवाचार, शक्ति और गति हमारी पहचान होगी। जहां दृष्टि दूरदर्शी हो, वहां उपलब्धियां अनिवार्य होती हैं। जहां भारत का संकल्प जागृत हो, वहां इतिहास नई राहें मोड़ता है। आज हम सिर्फ जहाज नहीं बना रहे, हम भारत के समुद्री भाग्य का निर्माण कर रहे हैं। भारत अब सिर्फ भागीदार नहीं, भारत निर्माता, नेतृत्वकर्ता और दिशा निर्धारक है। थैंक यू। जय हिंद। Now I would like to invite Secretary Defense Production for his welcome address.
Honorable Raksha Mantri Shri Rajnath Singh ji, Honorable Raksha Rajya Mantri Shri Sanjay Seth ji, Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan, Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Dinesh Kumar Tripathi ji, CMDs of our all 6 shipyards, respected defence attaches, senior officers of the armed forces, colleagues from various ministries, member of the press and our industry partners. My warm greetings and sincere thanks to all of you for joining us today. Shipbuilding is one of the strategic industries for any maritime nation. It brings together heavy engineering, advanced manufacturing, digital design, and system integration, creating a strong multiplier effect across the economy. It supports sectors like steel, electronics, propulsion, and precision manufacturing. generating high-skilled jobs and building technological capacities. For a country like India, with a long coastline, growing international trade, and rising global responsibilities, shipbuilding is just not a defense requirement, but also an economic and developmental necessity. Our major shipyards, Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers, Goa Shipyard Limited, Hindustan Shipyard Limited, Cochin Shipyard Limited, and L&T Shipyard stands as pillar of India's industrial strength and self-reliance. Over the past decade, they have transformed to modern, globally competitive yards, adopting digital tools, automation, and professional best practices. Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders, which builds India's most complex destroyers, frigates, and submarines, has recently been given Navratna status. This reflects its strong performance and growing need for greater autonomy. Its planned acquisition of Colombo Dockyard PLC will further expand India's shipbuilding presence in the Indian Ocean region, further boosting our ties with our regional partners. GRSE, a mini Ratna company, continues to deliver high-quality ships and is known for its innovation, including the development of marine engines, along with consistently delivering record financial results. Goa Shipyard Limited, with its wide range of warships, floating docks, and damage control simulators, has become a trusted partner for the Navy and Coast Guard. While Hindustan Shipyard Limited has shown an impressive revival, regained Mini Ratna status, and quickly becoming an important center for shipbuilding and submarine refits on the eastern coast. Cochin Shipyard Limited, under the Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways, is known for one of the best shipbuilding and ship repair infrastructure, strong financials, and diverse product range, and its major achievement is building India's first indigenous aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant. L&T Shipyard at Kattupalli is country's leading private shipyard, recognized for its excellence in ship design and for earning international praise after repairing US and UK naval vessels with world-class facilities with very high standards of workmanship. Together, the journey of shipyards in capabilities and capacity is best summarized by saying that from what we can do, today the shipyard of Bharat would rather ask what we cannot do. Across all shipyards, capacity enhancement is underway. New dry docks, synchro lifts, automated fabrication lines, and modular construction facilities are being built. The Maritime India Vision 2030 and Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047 aims to position India as a major global center for shipbuilding, ship repair, and maritime services, with a focus on infrastructure, innovation, sustainability, and skill development. These ambitions are realistic, as India already has the talent, the coastline, and the industrial base to meet them. Our shipyards are meeting the Navy and Coast Guard's requirement and are increasingly becoming trusted partners for global maritime community. We now offer our international partners a strong value proposition at competitive cost, skilled manpower, modern facilities, diverse supply chain, and above all, a stable policy environment. To speak of the shipyards as drivers of industrialization, our shipyards are also driving development of medium and small enterprises, including startups with whom they are developing AI solutions, green technologies, propulsion systems, steering gears, shafting, power distribution modules, advanced control systems, and many other important equipment that were earlier imported. These efforts are building an indigenous ecosystem that will define the future of Indian shipbuilding. As I conclude, I want to emphasize that whether it is a complex warships, midlife upgrades, or commercial repairs, India today offers an ideal combination of capability, location, and quality. Our shipyards are not just industrial facilities, they are symbol of India's maritime resurgence and growing national confidence. The government remains fully committed to strengthening this sector, supporting modernization, capacity creation, skilling, and industry partnership with green shipbuilding for the future. Guided by the vision of Honorable Prime Minister Inder Sagar, security and growth for all in the region, and supported by our long-term maritime roadmaps, Maritime India Vision 2030 and a Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047. Our shipyards are shaping a self-reliant, innovative, and globally connected maritime India. Every ship that sails from India's shipyards carries a message of trust, capability, and partnership, reflecting the strength of collaboration between government, industry, and friendly nations. With this strong belief, I invite all our distinguished guests and partners to visit our shipyards and witness the tremendous progress on the ground and be part of the shipbuilding resurgence, which we call Samudra Utkarsh. I am very, very grateful to Honorable Raksha Mantri ji and Honorable Raksha Rajya Mantri ji for taking time out from their busy schedule and blessing us on our first effort of organizing such seminar and discussions on capabilities of our shipyards, both under Ministry of Defense and also Ministry of Shipping Port, and also from private sector. We are thankful to you, sir. Thankful to RRM, sir, also. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for one of the most anticipated moment of today's event. May I, with highest respect, sir, invite the Honorable Raksha Mantri, Government of India, Shri Rajnath Singh ji, to kindly deliver the keynote address.
Please. Raksha Rajya Mantri Sri Sanjay Ji Seth, Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan, Chief of Naval Staff Admiral D.K. Tripathi, Secretary Defence Production Sri Sanjeev Kumar, delegates from friendly foreign countries, senior officials from armed forces and the Government of India, members from our shipyards and industry leaders, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to address this distinguished gathering at Samudra Utkarsh, celebrating excellence in shipbuilding in India since ancient times. This theme reflects not just an industrial ambition, but a civilizational continuum. Since ancient times, naval power has been one of the most decisive indicators of a nation's strength, security, and civilizational reach. Civilizations that mastered the seas, whether for trade, exploration, or defense, they gained unmatched strategic advantage, economic prosperity, and the cultural influence. Friends, the maritime story of India did not begin with the rise of modern navies or commercial shipping. It began long before recorded history, during the days of the Indus Valley civilization around 2500 BCE. Archaeological discoveries in the Lothal, Gujarat, one of the world's earliest planned port cities, revealed sophisticated dockyards, tidal channels, warehouse systems, and the navigational design. These were not rudimentary structures, they reflected a deep understanding of the hydrology, engineering, and the maritime trade flows. This evidence reminds us of a profound truth that India did not merely inherit shipbuilding traditions, it helped define them. The world's maritime history carries an Indian imprint. The oceans are not boundaries of our ancestors, they were bridges of cultural, economic, and the strategic engagements. In honoring this legacy today, we do not look back with nostalgia, we look forward with purpose. From Lothal's ancient docks to the modern shipyards of Mumbai, Goa, Visakhapatnam, Kolkata, and Cochin, India's maritime journey is a story of the evolution and resilience. Our ancestors traded not only spices, cotton, and beads, they carried ideas, values, and culture across the continents. Even in the accounts of the foreign travelers, India was recognized not just as a land of power, but as a maritime civilization. That civilizational continuity continues today. We carry forward the spirit of exploration, innovation, and the connectivity that guided our ancestors thousands of years ago. Friends, we have seen numerous examples of strong navies, building the supremacy of empires across times. The British Empire could establish its dominance over the world due to its strong navy. The Germans dominated the seas during World War II with a technological innovation called U-boat, or as we call it today, submarines. Today, we see the might of aircraft carriers. Aircraft carriers are among the most significant instruments of the modern military power because they allow a nation to project air power across vast distances without relying on foreign bases. Their presence can deter adversaries, reassure partners, and shape the strategic environment before conflict even begins. Friends, even today, global commerce and security depend heavily on maritime routes. Sea lanes of communication are the arteries of the global trade, carrying nearly 90% of the world's merchandise. They transport critical goods ranging from crude oil, coal, and rare earth metals to food grains and other manufactured goods. In 2023, global trade in ocean goods was $2.2 trillion US dollars. For India, the reliance on maritime trade is especially high. Almost 95% of India's trade by volume and around 70% by value travels via sea routes. This also due to the India's strategic location in the Indian Ocean and 7,500 kilometer long coastline. This mode of transportation remains the most economical and efficient mode for moving bulk cargo across continents, enabling global supply chains and supporting national economies. Friends, we have assembled here today to mark a new chapter in India's enduring legacy of the shipbuilding excellence. It is carried forward by the shipyards of Bharat, our guardians. India today stands proud of its vibrant shipbuilding industry. This strength is anchored in a wide network of the defense public sector undertakings such as MDL, GSL, GRSE, and HSL, supported by Cochin Shipyard Limited and a dynamic private sector partner like Larsen and Toubro. Together, they safeguard our national and maritime interests, both at home and across the globe. Friends, what truly sets India apart is its integrated end-to-end shipbuilding ecosystem. From concept design and modular construction to outfitting, refit, repair, and full life cycle support, every stage of the shipbuilding process is indigenously developed and executed. Our public and private shipyards, backed by thousands of MSMEs, have created a robust value chain that spans steel, propulsions, electronics, sensor, and advanced combat systems. Friends, I am proud to say that every ship of the Indian Navy and the Indian Coast Guard currently under construction is being built in Indian shipyards. And this stands as a testament to Atmanirbhar Bharat and the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi. With continued policy, thrust and demonstrated capability, I am confident that soon our commercial fleet too will be built entirely in India. Our shipyards on both coasts now operate modern fabrication lines, advanced material handling systems, automated design tools, model testing facilities, and digital shipyard technologies. These are all aligned with the global benchmarks. Friends, I am happy to share that the transformation of India's shipbuilding sector is underpinned by a series of forward-looking policy reforms. These include the Maritime India Vision 2030 and the Maritime Amrit Kal Vision 2047, defense production, and the Indian Navy has 262 ongoing indigenous design and development projects in advanced stage. We also boast of high indigenous content of our platforms. Some of our shipyards are on track to secure 100% indigenous content within this decade. This means that any naval vessel supplied from India will suffer minimum supply chain disruptions. Our shipyards are also vital pillars of India's emerging blue economy. Beyond defense platforms, they design and build a wide range of specialized vessels such as oceanographic research ships, fisheries production vessels, hydrographic survey ships, pollution control vessels, and coastal patrol craft. And these platforms enable deeper scientific understanding of our seas, strengthen monitoring of the marine ecosystems, ensure sustainable exploration of fisheries, and enhance maritime law enforcement capabilities across India's vast coastline and exclusive economic zone. Friends, equally important is the shift towards green, efficient, and sustainable shipbuilding practices. Our shipyards are increasingly adopting environment-friendly technologies. And these advancements position our shipyards as active contributors to climate-resilient maritime growth. In doing so, the shipyards of Bharat are shaping a sustainable blue economy for the future also. Indian-built platforms have repeatedly demonstrated that they serve humanity, not just national defense. From Operation Rahat in Yemen in 2015 to Operation Samudra Setu during the pandemic, Indian warships have brought citizens home, delivered medical aid, and provided relief across the Indian Ocean. Friends, we have seen recently that during the Myanmar earthquake of the 2025, India launched Operation Brahma, deploying Indian-built platforms such as INS Satpura, INS Savitri, INS Ghadial, INS Karmuk, and LCU-52, which delivered vital humanitarian relief at scale. Further, this year, a daring medical evacuation from Yamvi Hailan Star was executed using the indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant. rescuing crew members of multiple nationalities. In a high-risk anti-piracy mission, INS Kolkata secured the hijacked MV Ruin, ensuring the safety of its crew and compelling the pirates to surrender. These missions underscore a simple truth that the Indian shipyards are building ships that protect borders, save lives, and uphold global maritime stability. These activities are further facilitated by the digital transformation, artificial intelligence-enabled shipyard processes, hybrid propulsion, and future fuel readiness. All these ensure that India is aligned with global benchmarks and ready to serve international fleets. Friends, ships from friendly foreign nations are increasingly coming to Indian shipyards for the complex refits. And this is a clear recognition of India's capability, reliability, and cost competitiveness. Our ambition is clear. We want to become the preferred sustainment and repair hub for the entire Indo-Pacific region. And I would like to take this opportunity to highlight various fields that can be explored in the Indian shipbuilding sector. India's shipbuilding ecosystem today stands on the strength of the multiple world-class platforms that reflect our technological maturity and industrial depth. In the defense sector, our shipyards are delivering some of the most advanced vessels in the Indo-Pacific. The indigenous aircraft carriers INS Vikrant, built by the Cochin Shipyard Limited, represents a major milestone. India is among the select few nations capable of designing and constructing such a complex platform. Garden-Reach shipbuilders and engineers and Masgaon Dock shipbuilders are producing state-of-the-art surface combatants such as steel frigates, destroyers, and ultra-modern anti-ship warfare, shallow water, and corvette-class ships. Goa Shipyard Limited is building high-technology next-generation offshore patrol vessels and missile vessels. Equally significant is our progress below the sea. The Kalvari-class submarines, built at MDL with increasing indigenization, highlight India's growing competence in underwater warfare platforms. Together, these flagship projects underline not only naval strength, but also India's expanding design capability, automation, and systems integration expertise. Friends, Indian shipyards are also emerging as major players in the global commercial and dual-use maritime industry. Cochin Shipyard Limited has delivered high-end passenger and cargo vessels, coastal ferries, and pollution control and research ships, and is constructing the world's most advanced deep-sea mining support vessel for ISRO and the National Institute of the Ocean Technology. Larsen and Toubro Shipbuilding has built technologically sophisticated high-speed interceptor craft and offshore patrol vessels that are now being exported. Meanwhile, the private sector is rising as a force multiplier, producing green fuel vessels, LNG carriers, roll-on, roll-off vessels, and high-efficiency commercial ships for domestic use and global clients. These civilian platforms, backed by Indian design houses and a Navy's Warship Design Bureau, showcase India's shift toward a full-spectrum shipbuilding nation. We are capable of delivering everything from aircraft carriers to advanced research vessels and energy-efficient commercial ships. These integrated capability positions India strongly to become a global hub for shipbuilding, ship repair, and maritime innovation in the coming decade. In the spirit of the Samudra Utkarsh, secure at sea, prosperous through the sea, and empowered by the sea, I extend an invitation to all our international partners to build, sustain, innovate, and co-develop the next generation of the maritime capabilities together. Together, we can create resilient supply chains, sustainable technologies, and can shape a maritime future that is innovative, inclusive, and secure, not just for India, but for the world. Friends, India stands ready to help shape the maritime century by building not only ships, but trust. I would like to repeat again. Friends, India stands ready to help shape the maritime century by building not only ships, but trust. Not only platforms, but partnerships. The oceans connect us all. The ocean connect us all. Through close collaboration, let us steer together toward a secure, prosperous, and sustainable maritime future. Before I conclude my address, I thank all esteemed delegates, experts, stakeholders, and the partners present here today. Your insights and participation lends strength to this collective endeavor. I am confident that the deliberations in this seminar will be rich, forward-looking, and solution-oriented. May this forum become a catalyst for the deeper collaboration, stronger maritime capabilities, and a shared vision for a secure, prosperous, and sustainable maritime future. Thank you, and my best wishes for a productive and inspiring seminar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Raksha Mantriji, for your inspiring and visionary address. Your leadership continues to guide India's defense and shipbuilding transformation. It is now our privilege to request you, sir, to formally release the coffee table book, Shipyards of Bharat.